less than P class equals data end equals 406 data start equals 65 greater than. So there's a major headline right now. President Trump is openly clashing with Walmart over rising prices tied to his newly imposed tariffs. This isn't just a passing dispute. It's shaping up to be a full-on showdown between the former president and America's largest retailer, with the potential to impact millions of shoppers nationwide. Less than P class equals data end equals 87, 1 data start equals 408 greater than. Here's what's happening. Walmart has warned that the tariffs recently enacted by Trump are going to start showing up on your receipt. According to their top executives, it's no longer a matter of if, but when. Prices on everyday items, groceries, household goods, essentials, are likely to rise in the coming weeks. The tariffs, which hit goods imported from countries like China, Colombia, and Costa Rica, are now being felt across the retail supply chain. Less than P class equals data end equals 1264, data start equals 873 greater than. But Trump isn't having it. Over the weekend, he went on Truth Social and made it crystal clear. He expects Walmart to eat the tariffs rather than pass those costs on to customers. His message was blunt. Walmart should stop trying to blame tariffs as the reason for raising prices. I'll be watching, and so will your customers. That post alone sent shockwaves through the retail world. Less than P class equals data end equals 1699, data start equals 1266 greater than. Now here's the tension. Walmart's chief financial officer, John David Rainey, recently said that the scale of these tariffs is simply too large for retailers or suppliers to absorb entirely. In other words, even with Walmart's commitment to everyday low prices, they can't keep shielding consumers forever. CEO Doug McMillon added that food prices in particular are expected to climb, driven by the higher costs of imported goods. Less than P class equals data end equals 1981, data start equals 1701, greater than. This puts Walmart and other big box retailers like Target, Lowe's, and Home Depot in a tricky position. If they raise prices, they risk public backlash, especially with Trump already pointing fingers. But if they try to absorb the costs, it cuts into their razor-thin margins. Less than EP class equals data end equals 2393, data start equals 1983 greater than. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent tried to calm the waters, saying Walmart would absorb less than M. Data end equals 2076, data start equals 2070 greater than some of the tariffs, just like they did in earlier rounds from 2018 to 2020. But even he acknowledged that not all the cost can be contained. He tried to assure the public that with gas prices down, the overall inflationary pressure might be less severe. But let's be real. When Walmart raises prices, everyone feels it. Less than P class equals data end equals 2758. Data start equals 2395, greater than. Economic analysts are already calling this the beginning of a price ripple effect. If Walmart, known for its scale, bargaining power, and aggressive cost control, is signaling price hikes, it gives cover to every other retailer to do the same. According to retail experts, Walmart is essentially firing the starting gun on a new wave of consumer cost increases. Less than P class equals data end equals 3176, data start equals 2760 greater than. So where does this leave us? We're watching a major political and economic power struggle unfold. One that touches nearly every American household. Trump wants to push his tariff agenda without sparking public outrage over prices. Walmart, on the other hand, has to protect its business reality. Who will blink first? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. We, the consumers, are right in the middle of it. Stay subscribed for more videos.